In this short demo, I'm going to show you how wholesalers utilizing Dispo Genius is using it to sell more of their wholesale deals faster for more profits, utilizing the AI features on our platform. So on top here, you can see our dashboard. And as you can see, every metric is actually specifically fine-tuned for wholesale businesses specifically. And you get a real pulse on your Dispo operation in real time. So the first thing normally what users do is they'll go to our tool called Buyer Genie. It's been specifically designed to help our users connect with new buyers or their existing buyers list the fastest. So how I first start by doing that is I put in the address of a deal that I'm trying to sell, or it could be a lead. Say it's a fix and flip, it's a buy and hold, it's also a new development. I do all three because I want to show you guys that our software actually also finds flippers, landlords, and builders and automatically skip traces them all within the CRM. Now this is a very big distinction because normally it's either a data provider or a CRM. It's never usually both. And with us, we decided to do that all within. So what's happening in real time right now is that it's looking at all of the cash purchases that are done in the area. And it's looking at, okay, is this a flip? Is this a rental held by a landlord? Is this a new construction? And if it's a new construction, we're actually gonna identify as a builder, and then we're gonna take, okay, these are all the transactions that are flipper, landlord, and builder, and we're gonna identify the buyers, and we're gonna take the LLCs on which they did those transactions with, and we'll take that information, we'll go to the Secretary of State, and we will pull all of the individuals associated. So not just a single individual, all of the individuals. And then we'll take that data and then we'll go to the best skip tracing providers. We also have like our own internal skip tracing algorithms. We have the highest hit rates in the industry. I can actually firmly say that now. And it required a ton of work. And we're actually able to offer that all within the platform. And you can click to call and click to text. And on top of that, we've already pre-filtered all the phone numbers to be wireless numbers. So no funky business with landlines. So you can see all that. And then it's just a click of a button to add the buyer into your CRM. As you can see, it's part of my buyers list. And on top of that, we also automatically pre-fill any buyer that you add through this feature with some preliminary buy box details because we already know where their location preferences, we already know their strategy type, we also know what types of properties that they're likely looking for. And while you're vetting this buyer, you already have a very good background on the buyer. As you can see, you can input stuff like, okay, they're buying in Jacksonville. They really don't like this specific zip code. So even though the zip code may exist in Tampa, since it is a zip code that is restricted, it will not go to this buyer. So you can make this as extremely detailed as you want. There's a bunch of other options here, like saying if they avoid flood zones, if they avoid properties near main roads, if they avoid properties near railroads, also if they require a property to be waterfront. You can also see the top buyers in the area. So you can see Ken, Joanna, Elizabeth are the top buyers, and I can have their direct contact line here. I also have much other tools like for fix and flips, show the previous sales price, for new construction, show the previous sales price, show percentage ARV. So immediately this is also an acquisitions tool. So I can see if I have a deal that comes in or if I have a lead that comes in and I want to quickly be able to evaluate, is this even priced correctly? I would just go in and go, okay, show all the fix and flips and their previous sales prices. Let's see where all of the investors bought their flips at. And immediately the numbers change on the map and you can easily see within a glance where flippers are buying their deals at. So now let's say you have a deal that came in and you're trying to actually blast it out. I don't really even like the word blast because it's normally associated with bad things. And here our campaigns are much different. They're much more personalized. You get less opt-outs and more positive replies. We can guarantee that you will get more positive replies out of Dispo Genius utilizing the existing buyers list you already have. And if you do not have a buyers list, we can actually source you buyers just like the feature I just showed you. So if you have an existing buyers list, I will guarantee that you will get more positive replies, at least 5 to 10% more positive replies per campaign or your money back. So this is the deals board. This is where all the magic happens. And let's say I have a deal and I'm gonna put in a deal I have under contract right now. It's this one right here. There it is, and click next. Dispo Genius is automatically gonna pull the property details. I confirm them. I'm gonna select the Dispo Manager, my profit. And now this is where all the cool things happen. So let's say I have photos on this home. Normally your photos are stored on a very ugly Google Drive link or a very ugly Dropbox link. We are gonna have to change anything. So you have to download or anything like that. All you have to do to upload your photos onto Dispo Genius is put in the Dropbox link or Google Drive link, or even upload them manually if you have them downloaded. But we built this internal tool where we automatically pull the contents from the Dropbox files area. Also on top of that, which is the main feature here, is classify and label every single photo. So if it's a kitchen, we'll label it. If it's a bedroom, we'll label it, like really everything. So as you can see in real time right now, it's classifying the kitchen, the pool, the front of the property, the patio, the front porch, all that. So if I go and see a preview for the buyer, so this is how your buyer will actually see the photos. As you can see, everything is categorized. So you see living room, the kitchen, the bedrooms, and so on and so forth. So that's really cool. Next thing is this is where you'll actually have the deal text. So the deal text template is automatically created for you. You can also have your custom ones. This is for emails. Again, you can also have your custom ones. Transaction coordination. So let's just fill all this information out, and then we're gonna send out this deal. So now that we've filled in all the information about the deal, let's click start send flow. We're gonna say it's a fix and flip. It also can be a buy and hold, and it's in a flood zone, unfortunately. So I want Dispo Genius to filter in my entire vetted buyers list and identify out of my 250 buyers that have each of their own buy boxes, immediately within a couple of seconds, find the exact match of buyers. So 39 buyers are a match, essentially the deal fits their buy box, and 239 of them do not fit the buy box of the deal. So we do not want to send our deal to buyers that have literally asked us not to send these type of deals. So that's also the first layer of Dispo Genius, is making sure, number one, buyers are getting what they asked for. And number two, what's happening right now is we're actually generating personalized messages that will go out to every single buyer. So if they spoke Spanish, the message will go in Spanish. The deal text will also be in Spanish. If, for example, their minimum year built for a property is 1980, and this one, let's say, is 1978, it will mention specifically that, hey, this one's slightly older than you prefer, but it's in your favorite area. So it actually looks at all these different things and creates a personalized message that you can deliver to that buyer. And I just click confirm and start, and automatically it will distribute to all those buyers. And on top of this, we've created one of probably the most powerful tools. We've had so many people give us feedback on this tool. It's called Genius Reach. And a lot of people have been raving about it, which I'm gonna activate right now. But essentially what Genius Reach does is that it uses Genius Mode data and essentially finds all the properties in that vicinity that are essentially similar to the deal you have in the last 12 months. We'll skip trace those buyers, find the wireless numbers, and on top of that, we'll look at each property, we'll look at their purchasing history, their activity in the area, and then we'll generate a personalized outreach message that you can send to each of those buyers. Now that Dispo Genius has pulled out some results here from Genius Mode, here all wireless numbers are most likely to be that buyer. If I click here, see generated outreach message, as you can see, it has generated a personalized outreach message. I can just click to send to this completely new buyer that is not on my list. And these assessments are super personalized. It's based on their purchase history. It's based on our deal. It's based on their deal. We're gonna make sure we find the most likely buyers for your deal and give you a message. You can just click to send. And again, this goes out straight from your CRM. You do not have to export data, import data, clean data. We do all that in-house, and we completely did it all here, and that goes out all via the CRM. And I can see here all these buyers, and these are the buyers that are in my list already. I can see if they've clicked on the marketing link or not, so if they viewed the photos or not, if there's any active viewers or not, if they've opened the email or not. I can track all the offers here, all the walkthroughs, the metrics on the deal, any feedback. So yeah, that is pretty much Dispo Genius. I can also manage buyer status here. So are they interested, not interested? And that status gets automatically updated. I can log offers in here. So it's completely end-to-end Dispo system for your wholesale business. So if you're looking to take your Dispo operations to the next level, Dispo Genius is the solution. We are end-to-end, meaning we give you data, buyer data, which is the best in class, and all the way until actually sending out the deal and selling the deal. So giving you the sales tools, equipping you with the best possible sales tools so that you can sell your deals in 6x less time, 2 times more buyer walkthroughs. So everything is done within here. I can create walkthroughs and such. That is Dispo Genius. Again, it's integratable in high-level accounts, or if you don't have a high-level account, that's fine. If you'd like to find out some more information about Dispo Genius, click the link below to book a demo today.